What's up, guys? So, 3 weeks after Ozzy's final show, he passed away. The man that I honestly thought would just never die, because the dude just kept getting older and kept making new music, and, he did everything in his power to perform this final show, and yeah. So I thought I'd get on here, and instead of just being sad about it, I thought I would share my personal Ozzy Osbourne memories, and hopefully you guys will do the same in the comments. So, excuse me. So, growing up, as far as heavy metal goes, my mom was really into. This is when I was real young. My mom was really into glam slash hair metal. She loved Molly Crew, Def Leppard, Kiss, bands like that. And she loved Ozzy Osbourne, specifically his solo stuff, and we'll get there in a bit. But I grew up listening to No More Tears and Over the Mountain, songs like that. Just really into Ozzy as a young kid. And I didn't know, honestly, this is as crazy as it sounds, until I was about 16 or 17. I didn't know that before Ozzy went solo, he was part of a band called Black Sabbath. And not only that, but they were coming out with a new album entitled 13. So I just listened to their back catalog pretty extensively, fell in love with songs like Lord of This World and Under the Sun. By the way, people say that Paranoid is the classic Black Sabbath album. To me, it's always been Master of Reality. Love the groove, love the heaviness of that album. So, 13 came out, and I listened to it front to back and just loved it. Um, it's an all timer for me. I will defend that album forever. It's okay if you don't like it. Bill Ward wasn't on the album. I get it. Rick Rubin's production. You don't like it. It's too loud. It's fine. But to me, 13, the album, will always be an all timer. Excuse me. So it was a couple years after that Black Sabbath announced that they'd be going on a final tour. And even though at this point I didn't know the entire Black Sabbath catalog like the back of my hand, I knew that if I didn't go to the show, I would regret it. So I went to the final tour in Dallas, saw it, loved it, it was amazing. And of course, a couple years later, Ozzy would announce a final tour, and I would go to that show in Dallas in 2018, and loved it. It was amazing. So yeah, those are my Ozzy Osbourne slash Black Sabbath memories, and I encourage you guys to put your memories and your personal stories in the comments, and let's remember him and get the conversation going. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless.